The big black ship appeared in the sky without warning. It was huge, bigger than any ship humans had ever built. The ship did not reflect light like normal things. Instead, it seemed to swallow all light that touched it. Kate Morgan stood at the window of Moon Base Epsilon. She could not move. She could not look away from the alien ship. Kate was a lieutenant in Earth's Space Force. She had trained for many things, but not for this. Small ships began to fly out from the big ship. People all over Earth and the moon bases were scared. They thought the aliens might attack. But the small ships just floated in space. They did. Not fire weapons. They did not try to land. Then a message came through on all channels. The message was in perfect English. "We come to make friends with Earth. We want to talk and trade." Kate's boss, General Mills, called her to his office right away. "Morgan, you're going up there," he said, pointing to the ceiling but meaning the alien ship. "You studied alien languages in school. You're our best chance at talking to these visitors." "But sir," Kate said, "we don't know if it's safe." "That's why we're sending our best," the general said. "The president has ordered a team to meet with these aliens. You leave in 1 hour." Kate went to her room and packed a small bag. She put in her uniform, some personal items, and a photo of her parents. She didn't know how long she would be gone. She didn't know if she would come back. 6 hours later, Kate sat in a small Earth shuttle with 5 other people. There was a diplomat, a scientist, a doctor, and 2 more soldiers. The shuttle flew toward a meeting point between Earth and the alien mothership. When they arrived, a silver bridge extended from the alien ship to connect with their shuttle. The air pressure equalized and the door opened. "Remember," said the diplomat, "we are representatives of all humanity. Be respectful, but careful." They walked across the bridge into the alien ship. The inside was surprising. It looked almost like a fancy hotel on Earth with soft lights and comfortable-looking furniture. The air smelled like cinnamon. A door at the end of the room opened, and then Kate saw her. The alien was shaped like a human woman, but much taller, at least 7 feet. Her skin was the most beautiful thing Kate had ever seen. It shimmered and changed colors like oil on water. Right now it was a deep blue color. The alien had no hair, but her head was perfectly shaped. Her eyes were large and silver, with no pupils that Kate could see. She wore a simple white outfit that looked like it was made of flowing water. "Welcome to the Arcturian vessel," the alien said in perfect English. Her voice was like music. "I am Zara, commander of the Arcturian Collective." The diplomat stepped forward. "Thank you for your welcome. We represent Earth and all humans. We are honored to meet you." Zara's skin changed color, becoming slightly purple. "We have watched your planet for many years. We believe it is time for our peoples to know each other." For 3 days, the Earth team stayed on the alien ship. They talked about trade, about technology, about culture. The aliens seemed friendly. They showed the humans parts of their ship. They answered many questions. But Kate noticed something strange. Zara, the alien commander, kept looking at her. Whenever Kate spoke, Zara's skin would change to a golden color. When others spoke, Zara's skin stayed blue or purple. On the 3rd day, Zara asked to speak with Kate alone. They walked to a room with a big window showing the stars and Earth below. "Lieutenant Morgan," Zara said, "you are different from the others." "How so?" Kate asked. "You ask questions the others do not think to ask. You see things they do not see." Kate didn't know what to say. It was true that she had always noticed things others missed. It was why she was good at her job. Zara continued, "Our people have a tradition. When we meet a new species, we ask for one person to come with us to learn about us and teach us about your people." Kate felt a chill. "You want one of us to go with you? To leave Earth?" "Yes," Zara said. Her skin turned a deep violet color. "And we have chosen you." When Kate told the rest of the team, they were upset. The diplomat argued with Zara for hours. The general was called. The president was called. Everyone was worried about Kate being taken away. "It's kidnapping," the general shouted over the video call, but Zara explained more. Kate will be our honored guest. She will have all freedoms. She will help us understand humans, and she will learn about the galaxy. She can return to visit Earth, but if you refuse, Zara's skin turned dark red. We will leave and not return, and there are others in the galaxy who are not as friendly as we are. That night, Kate couldn't sleep. She thought about the choice before her. Stay on Earth with everything and everyone she knew, or go to the stars, see things no human had ever seen. But there was something else. Something about Zara. Kate felt drawn to her in a way she couldn't explain. When the alien looked at her with those silver eyes, Kate felt like Zara could see inside her mind. In the morning, Kate made her decision. She would go with the aliens. The Earth team tried to change her mind, but Kate was sure. I'll be like an ambassador, she told the general. I'll learn everything I can about them. The general looked sad. I hope you know what you're doing, Morgan. As Kate packed her things to move to the alien ship, she looked out the window at Earth. The beautiful blue planet, the only home she had ever known. She wondered if she would ever walk on its surface again. Zara came to escort her to the ship. As they walked to the shuttle, Kate asked the question that had been bothering her. Why me? Out of all the humans you could have chosen, why pick me? Zara's skin turned that golden color again. All will be clear in time, Kate Morgan. You are more important than you know. Kate stepped onto the alien ship with her small bag of belongings. As the door closed behind her, she felt a moment of panic. What if this was a mistake? What if the aliens weren't friendly after all? But when she looked at Zara's face, the panic faded. There was something calming about the alien woman. I will show you to your room, Zara said. Her skin was a peaceful blue color now. You must be tired after these difficult days. They walked through hallways that seemed to glow with soft light. Kate noticed there were no sharp corners anywhere on the ship. Everything was rounded and smooth. They passed other aliens who looked similar to Zara, though none were as tall or had such bright silver eyes. They all stopped to look at Kate with curious expressions. Your people have never seen a human before? Kate asked. Only in recordings, Zara replied. You are the first human to board an Arcturian vessel. They reached a door that slid open as they approached. Inside was a large room that looked almost like a fancy hotel suite on Earth. There was a bed, comfortable chairs, a desk, and even plants growing in pots. One wall was a huge window showing the stars and Earth below. This will be your home, Zara said. The bathroom is through that door. The food dispenser is here. She pointed to what looked like a small refrigerator. It has been programmed with human foods. If you need anything, touch this panel. She showed Kate a glowing square on the wall. Kate set her bag down on the bed. Thank you, it's very nice. Rest now, Zara said. Tomorrow I will begin showing you our ship. After Zara left, Kate explored her new room. The bathroom had a shower that used sound waves instead of water. The food dispenser could make almost any Earth food she asked for. The bed adjusted to perfectly fit her body. Kate looked out the window at Earth. From here it looked so small. All the people she knew were down there, getting smaller as the alien ship moved away. She felt tears in her eyes but wiped them away. This was her choice. This was an adventure no human had ever had before. The next morning, though in space it was hard to tell morning from night, Zara came to get Kate. The alien took her on a tour of the ship. It was much bigger than Kate had imagined. There were gardens with strange plants, rooms full of technology Kate didn't understand, and even a large area that looked like a swimming pool, except the liquid was pink. This is where we relax, Zara explained. The liquid contains nutrients that are good for our skin. Throughout the day, Kate noticed that Zara's skin changed colors depending on what she was talking about. Blue seemed to mean calm. Purple was when she was thinking hard. Gold appeared whenever she looked directly at Kate. Why does your skin change color? Kate finally asked. It shows our emotions, Zara said. We cannot hide our feelings like humans can. What does gold mean? Kate asked, remembering how Zara's skin turned that color when looking at her. Zara was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "It means interest. Deep interest." Days turned into weeks. Kate learned more about the alien ship and the Arcturian people. They came from a planet far away, around a star humans called Arcturus. They had been traveling space for thousands of years. They had visited many worlds and met many different kinds of aliens. Kate was allowed to send messages back to Earth. She told her family and friends that she was safe and learning amazing things. The Earth governments asked her many questions about the aliens' technology and what they wanted. Kate answered as best she could, but there were still many things she didn't understand. One day, Zara took Kate to a special room. Inside was something that looked like a small city, but everything was tiny like a model. "This is my home," Zara said. "My city on Arcturus." Kate looked at the beautiful model. The buildings were tall and curved, like shells on a beach. There were parks and lakes and strange-looking vehicles moving on roads. "It's beautiful," Kate said. "Do you miss it?" Zara's skin turned a sad gray color. "Yes, I have not been home in many years. Our mission takes us far from home for long periods." "What is your mission?" Kate asked. "Why do you travel to other worlds?" Zara didn't answer right away. Her skin turned purple, then blue, then a color Kate had never seen before. A deep red, with flecks of silver. "We are searchers," Zara said finally. "We look for special things in the galaxy." "What kind of special things?" "That is what I must show you soon," Zara said. "But not yet. You are not ready." That night, Kate couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about Zara's words. What were the aliens really looking for? Why had they chosen her? There were still so many unanswered questions. Kate got out of bed and went to the computer terminal in her room. The aliens had given her access to some of their records and information. She began searching for anything about Arcturus, about their missions, about why they visited other planets. Most of the information was very general. History of the Arcturian people, maps of their home world, lists of other species they had met. Nothing seemed unusual or concerning. Then Kate found something interesting. The Arcturians had visited 17 other planets with intelligent life before coming to Earth. And from each planet, they had taken one person, just like they had taken her. Kate searched for more information about these other people. What had happened to them? Were they still on the ship? She couldn't find any answers. The next morning, Zara came to Kate's room earlier than usual. The alien's skin was a dark purple, almost black. "You were searching our records last night," Zara said. It wasn't a question. Kate felt her face get hot. "Yes. I'm curious about your people." "What did you find?" Zara asked. "That I'm not the first person you've taken from their world," Kate said. "There were 17 others before me." Zara's skin lightened slightly. "Yes, that is true." "Where are they? What happened to them?" "Some are here on this ship," Zara said. "Others are on other ships or on Arcturus." "Can I meet them?" Kate asked. Zara was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "Yes, it is time. Come with me." They left Kate's room and walked to a part of the ship Kate had never seen before. They went down in an elevator for what seemed like a long time. When the doors opened, they were in a hallway with smooth white walls. It was colder here than in the rest of the ship. They came to a large door. Zara placed her hand on a panel and the door slid open. Inside was a huge room, much bigger than any Kate had seen on the ship so far. And in the center of the room was a circle of what looked like glass tubes, each about the size of a person. As they got closer, Kate could see that each tube contained a being floating in clear liquid. Some looked almost human. Others were very different, beings with 4 arms or blue skin or no eyes. "These are the chosen ones," Zara said. "One from each world we have visited." Kate felt sick. These people were in tubes, like specimens in a lab. "Are they dead?" "No," Zara said quickly. "They are in deep sleep. They feel no pain or fear." "Why?" Kate whispered. "Why do you keep them like this?" "Because they are special. Zara said. Just like you are special. Each one has a gift that is very rare among their kind. What gift? Kate asked, but she was afraid of the answer. Zara's skin turned that gold color again, but darker now, almost orange. The gift of connection. The ability to link with all others of their kind. Kate stared at the beings floating in the glass tubes. Her heart beat fast with fear. Would she end up in one of these tubes too? I don't understand, she said to Zara. What do you mean by connection? Zara moved closer to one of the tubes. Inside was a being that looked almost like a tall, thin human with green skin. This is Nelox from the planet Viridia. Like you, Nelox has a rare genetic pattern. This pattern allows a special kind of mental connection with others of their species. Mental connection? Like mind reading? Kate asked. Not exactly, Zara said. It is more like feeling what your entire species feels, understanding what they need, guiding them in times of crisis. Kate shook her head. That's not possible. I can't do anything like that. Zara's skin rippled with blue and purple patterns. Have you never had moments where you knew things you shouldn't know? Where you made choices that saved lives, but you couldn't explain why you made those choices? Kate felt cold all over. She remembered being a young officer, leading her first mission. There had been a cave-in at a mining colony on Mars. All the readings said the main tunnel was safe, but Kate had ordered her team to use a different route. Minutes later, the main tunnel collapsed completely. Everyone said she had saved the team with her good judgment, but the truth was Kate had just had a feeling. A strong, unexplainable feeling that they shouldn't go that way. And there were other times. The terrorist she had spotted in a crowd when there was no real reason to notice him. The decisions she made in battle that kept her people safe when other officers would have made different choices. That's just good instinct, Kate said, but her voice was shaky. Good training. No, Zara said gently. It is your gift. You are connected to humanity in a way most humans are not. In times of danger, you can feel what is best for your people. You can guide them to safety. Kate looked at the sleeping aliens in their tubes again. So all of these beings have the same gift? Yes. One appears in each species, sometimes only one in a generation. And you take them from their worlds, keep them here? Zara's skin darkened. We save them. Without our help, the gift kills. Them? Kills them? How? The connection grows stronger over time. Without training, without the proper technology to control it, the strain becomes too much for the brain to handle. They die young, often after saving their species from some great threat. Kate thought about this. So you're saying that if I stayed on Earth, this gift would eventually kill me? Yes. We have studied your species' history. There are many examples of humans who made impossible choices that saved many lives, only to die young from brain diseases. They were like you. Kate felt dizzy. This was too much to take in. Why do you care? Why do you go around the galaxy collecting people like me? Zara stepped closer to Kate. Her skin turned the gold color again. Because we were once like your people. Before we learned to control the gift, many of our chosen ones died. We suffered greatly. Now we try to help others avoid our mistakes. By keeping people in tubes? Kate asked, still upset by what she was seeing. They are not prisoners, Zara said. The sleep is temporary, while they learn to control their gift. When they are ready, they wake and join us. Some choose to return to their worlds. Others stay with us. And what happens to their worlds after you take them? Zara was quiet for a moment. Some prosper, especially those who accept our help and alliance. Others do not. What does that mean? Kate asked, feeling worried. Come, Zara said instead of answering. There is more you need to see. They left the room with the tubes and went to another room nearby. This one was smaller and had a large screen on one wall. Zara touched a panel and the screen lit up with images of different planets. These are the worlds we visited before Earth, Zara explained. Of the 1715 rejected our offers of alliance after we took their chosen ones. They saw us as kidnappers, as enemies. The screen showed pictures of beautiful worlds with cities and oceans and forests. Then the images changed. Many of the same planets now looked different. Some had less green, more desert. Some showed signs of war or disaster. What happened to them? Kate asked. They destroyed themselves, Zara said sadly. Without their chosen ones to guide them in times of crisis, they made poor choices. Some had wars. Others ruined their environments. A few were attacked by other species who saw their weakness. And the other two worlds? The ones that didn't destroy themselves? The screen changed again, showing two beautiful planets with advanced-looking cities. These worlds accepted our alliance. They allowed us to help them. Their chosen ones eventually returned to them, with the technology to control their gifts. Now they are part of our collective, protected and prospering. Kate thought about Earth. Would her planet reject the aliens now that she had been taken? Would Earth suffer the same fate as those 15 worlds? What about Earth? She asked. What will happen to my planet? That depends partly on you, Zara said. If you learn to control your gift, you could return and help your people, guide them to make better choices. And if I refuse? If I demand you take me back right now? Zara's skin turned a sad gray color. You can refuse. We would return you to Earth. But without our help, your gift will eventually kill you, and Earth would likely reject any further contact with us. Kate walked to the window and looked out at the stars. Somewhere out there was Earth, getting farther away every minute. She thought about her family, her friends, all of humanity. If what Zara said was true, Kate had a responsibility to them. How do I know you're telling the truth? She asked finally. How do I know this isn't some trick? I will show you, Zara said. She touched the back of her own neck, and Kate noticed for the first time a small silver device attached to Zara's skin. This device helps me control my gift. All Arcturians wear them. Without it, I would be overwhelmed by the connections to my people. Zara touched another panel, and a small silver object rose from a compartment in the wall. It looked like a tiny metal beetle. This is a simple version of our device, Zara explained. It will let you feel the connection to your people in a controlled way, just for a moment. Then you will know the truth. Kate looked at the small silver object. Will it hurt? No, Zara said. You will feel pressure, then warmth, and then you will feel humanity. Kate took a deep breath. Okay, I'll try it. Zara picked up the device and moved behind Kate. Hold still, she said. Kate felt Zara's fingers on the back of her neck, cool and smooth. Then a slight pressure as Zara placed the device on her skin. For a moment, nothing happened. Then Kate felt warmth spreading from the device, down her spine, into her chest, her head, and then voices, millions of voices. Not words, but feelings, hopes, fears, love, hate, joy, sorrow. The collective emotions of humanity washed over Kate like a wave. She gasped and almost fell, but Zara caught her. In that moment, Kate knew Zara was telling the truth. She could feel humanity, all of it, the good and the bad. And somewhere in that sea of emotions, she could feel a direction, a path that would lead to safety, to growth, to a better future. Just as quickly as it came, the connection faded. Zara had removed the device. Kate found herself leaning against the alien, breathing hard. Now you understand, Zara said softly. Yes, Kate whispered. I felt them, all of them. That was just a small taste, Zara said. With training, you will learn to use the connection, not just feel it. You will learn to guide your people when they need guidance. Kate straightened up and looked at Zara. You said some of the chosen ones returned to their worlds. Could I go back to Earth someday? Yes, Zara said. Once you have learned to control your gift, you could return if you wish. And the others? Kate asked, looking back toward the room with the sleeping aliens in tubes. Most are still learning, Zara said. Some have been with us for many years. Others, like Nelox, are nearly ready to wake. Kate had so many questions still. Why did your skin turn gold when you looked at me? You said it means interest. But what kind of interest? Zara's skin turned gold again, and now Kate noticed flecks of pink in the gold. Among my people, this color means connection, a special connection between individuals. Like friendship? Kate asked. More than friendship, Zara said. When I first saw you, I felt a connection I have never felt with any other being. It is rare for this to happen between different species. Kate felt her face get warm. Oh, she said, not knowing what else to say. Do not worry, Zara said quickly. This changes nothing about your choices. You are free to learn about your gift and return to Earth if you wish. But Kate wasn't worried. In fact, she felt a strange comfort knowing that Zara felt a special connection to her. It explained why Kate had felt drawn to the alien woman from the beginning. What happens now? Kate asked. Now you rest, Zara said. Tomorrow, if you are ready, we will begin your training. You will learn to use the device that controls your gift. You will meet others like yourself who have already learned. As they walked back to Kate's room, Kate thought about everything she had learned. She was not just a random human taken as a prize. She was chosen because she was special, because she had a gift that could help humanity, and because somehow she and Zara shared a connection that crossed the barriers between their species. The next morning, Kate woke feeling different. Knowing the truth about why she was on the alien ship had changed something inside her. She was not a prisoner or a prize. She was here to learn about her gift, to save herself from an early death, and maybe to help humanity too. Zara came to her room after breakfast. Are you ready to begin your training? Kate nodded. Yes. But I want to know more first. You said I would meet others like me. Are they awake? Not in those tubes? Yes, Zara said. 5 of the chosen ones are fully trained and active on our ship. Today you will meet Telna. She is from a planet called Miri, the first world we visited after developing our technology. They walked through the ship to a new area Kate hadn't seen before. It looked like a garden, with strange plants and a small stream running through the middle. Sitting by the stream was a being that looked very different from humans or Arcturians. She was short and round with 4 arms and skin that looked like tree bark. Her eyes were large and completely black. Telna, Zara called out. This is Kate, from Earth. The alien looked up and made a sound that might have been a laugh. Welcome, Earth Kate. I have waited to meet you. Kate sat down next to Telna by the stream. How long have you been with the Arcturians? She asked. 200 of your Earth years, Telna said. My people live very long lives. Kate was shocked. 200 years, and you never went home? I did many times, Telna said. But my place is here now. I help the collective find others like us, and I help them learn to use their gifts. So you'll be helping me? Kate asked. Yes. Zara will teach you how to use the device, and I will teach you how to control the connections you feel. For the next few hours, Telna and Zara explained more about the gift Kate had. They told her it was a genetic mutation that appeared randomly in each species, usually in only one individual per generation. The mutation allowed the brain to form connections with all other members of the same species, creating a network of thoughts and feelings. In the past, Zara explained, chosen ones used their gifts without understanding them. They would guide their people through crises using what they thought was intuition or luck. But the connection grows stronger over time, and eventually it overwhelms the brain. The chosen ones would die, usually from what looked like brain diseases. Our devices, Telna added, tapping a small metal object on the back of her neck, allow us to control the connection, to turn it on when needed, and off when it becomes too much. And these devices won't hurt me? Kate asked, still not completely trusting. They are perfectly safe, Zara assured her. All Arcturians wear them from birth. They are a part of us. After their talk, Zara took Kate to a small medical room. There, A different Arcturian, one with a white coat and gentle hands, showed Kate the device she would receive. It bonds with your nervous system, the alien doctor explained. It will feel strange at first, but your body will quickly adapt. The procedure takes only a few minutes and is not painful. Kate lay on a medical bed feeling nervous. Zara stood nearby, her skin a calming blue color. "I will be here the whole time," she promised Kate. The procedure was quick, just as the doctor had said. Kate felt a cold sensation on the back of her neck, then warmth spreading down her spine. When it was done, she sat up and touched the back of her neck. She could feel a small, smooth object attached to her skin. "How does it feel?" Zara asked. "Strange," Kate said. "But not bad. It's warm." "The device is connecting to your nervous system," the doctor explained. "It will take a few hours to fully integrate. You may feel sensations of warmth or tingling. This is normal." Over the next week, Kate learned to use her new device. At first, it was overwhelming. When she activated the connection, she could feel the emotions of humanity washing over her. Billions of minds, all thinking and feeling at once. Telna taught her how to filter the connections, how to focus on patterns rather than individual minds. "You cannot hear specific thoughts," Telna explained. "That is not how the gift works. Instead, you sense the collective consciousness of your species, their fears, their hopes, their needs." Slowly, Kate began to understand. When she activated the device, she could feel humanity like a vast ocean of emotions. She could sense dangers, approaching Earth that humans didn't yet know about. She could feel which paths would lead to growth and which to destruction. "This is incredible," Kate told Zara one evening as they sat in her room. "I always thought I just had good instincts. I never imagined I was actually connected to all of humanity." Zara's skin turned the now familiar gold color with pink flecks. "You are special, Kate. More special than you know." "You keep saying that," Kate said. "Is there something else you're not telling me?" Zara was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Among all the chosen ones we have found, you are unique. Your connection is stronger than any we have seen before, and there is something else." "What is it?" Kate asked. "I feel a connection to you," Zara said. "Not the same as your gift. Something different. Something between just the two of us." Kate had noticed that she often knew what Zara was feeling, even without looking at her skin color. And sometimes when they were close, she felt a warmth that had nothing to do with the device on her neck. "I feel it too," Kate admitted. "What does it mean?" "We do not know," Zara said. "It has never happened before between different species. Arcturian scientists are studying it, but they have no answers yet." As the days passed, Kate's training continued. She met the other awakened chosen ones on the ship. There was Grex, a tall, thin being with 6 eyes who came from a world of constant storms. Vola, who looked almost human except for her blue skin and webbed fingers. Nax, a being made of what looked like living crystal. And Piri, who resembled a large cat walking on 2 legs. Each of them had been taken from their worlds, just as Kate had been. Each had learned to control their gift, and each had made a choice to return home or to stay with the Arcturians. "I returned home 3 times, Vola told Kate as they shared a meal. "But my people had changed while I was gone. They saw me as different, as strange. In the end, I chose to come back to the collective. Here, I am understood." "I never went back," Greg said. "My world was already dying when the Arcturians found me. Now it is gone, destroyed by the storms. I am the last of my kind." Kate thought about Earth, about her family and friends. Would they understand if she returned with an alien device on her neck and stories of being connected to all humanity? Or would they fear her, reject her? One day, several weeks into her training, Zara came to Kate with exciting news. "We have received a message from Earth. Your leaders wish to speak with you." Kate felt her heart race. "They do? When?" "Now, if you are ready," Zara said. "They have been sending messages regularly. We thought it best to wait until your training was advanced enough that you could explain your situation. Kate followed Zara to a communication room. On a large screen, she saw General Mills, her old commander, along with several government officials she recognized. "Lieutenant Morgan," the general said when he saw her. "Are you all right? Are you being treated well?" "I'm fine, sir," Kate said. "Better than fine, actually. I've learned so much." For the next hour, Kate explained everything to the Earth leaders. She told them about her gift, about the device that now controlled it, about the training she was receiving. She could see the disbelief on their faces. "This sounds like science fiction, Lieutenant," one official said. "I know it's hard to believe," Kate replied. "But it's true. And there's more. The Arcturians want to form an alliance with Earth. They want to help us, to share their knowledge." "In exchange for what?" the general asked suspiciously. "Just friendship," Kate said. "And—" she hesitated, then continued. "And acceptance of me, when I return. Acceptance of what I am, what I can do." "When will you return?" another official asked. "Soon," Kate said. "My training is going well. I think I'll be ready in a few months." After the call ended, Kate felt strange. Talking to people from Earth had made her realize how much she had changed. She was not the same person who had left Earth weeks ago. She understood things now that most humans could not comprehend. "You did well," Zara said, her skin a proud, golden color. "They will need time to accept what you told them, but they will come to understand." That night, Kate couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about the future. Would she return to Earth? Would she be accepted there? Or would she end up like Vola, returning to the Arcturians because her own people saw her as too different? And then there was Zara. The connection between them had grown stronger every day. Kate couldn't imagine being apart from the alien woman now. Whatever this strange bond was, it had become important to both of them. Kate got out of bed and went to the window. The stars looked different now. She knew the names of many of them, knew which ones had planets with life. The galaxy seemed smaller, more connected. There was a soft knock at her door. When she opened it, Zara stood there, her skin glowing a soft gold in the dim light. "I felt you were awake," Zara said. "You are troubled." "I'm thinking about the future," Kate admitted. "About Earth, about my place there, and about you." Zara stepped into the room. "What about me?" "I don't understand. This connection between us," Kate said. "But I know it's important. I know I don't want to lose it." 6 months passed. Kate learned more every day about her gift and how to use it. She could now activate the connection to humanity whenever she wanted, filtering the billions of minds to find patterns and guidance. She no longer felt overwhelmed by the emotions. Instead, she felt empowered. Her connection with Zara grew stronger, too. They spent most of their time together, with Zara teaching Kate about the galaxy and the many species that lived among the stars. Sometimes, when they were close, Kate could almost feel Zara's thoughts, not just her emotions. It was different, from her connection to humanity, more personal, more intimate. "I think it's time," Zara said one morning as they shared breakfast. "You are ready to return to Earth, if that is what you choose." Kate had been thinking about this moment for months. Going back to Earth would mean helping humanity directly, using her gift to guide them through the challenges ahead. But it would also mean leaving the Arcturian ship, leaving the other chosen ones who had become her friends, and leaving Zara. "Can I think about it for a few days?" Kate asked. "Of course," Zara said, her skin a patient blue. "This is the important decision. You must be sure." That afternoon, Kate visited Telna in the garden. The small, bark-skinned alien was tending to some strange plants with forearm deficiency. "Zara says I'm ready to go back to Earth," Kate told her. Telna looked up with her large black eyes. "Yes, your training is complete. You control your gift well now." "What was it like when you went back to your world?" Kate asked. Telna was quiet for a moment. "My people were afraid at first. They did not understand what had happened to me. why I had this device on my neck. It took time for them to accept me, to trust the Arcturians. And now? Now my world is part of the collective. We share knowledge, technology, friendship. It is a good alliance. Kate nodded. Earth might be different. Humans can be very suspicious of things they don't understand. All species are at first, Telna said. But humans are adaptable. They will learn as you have learned. Later, Kate met with the other chosen ones. Each shared their experiences of returning home or choosing to stay with the Arcturians. Their stories were all different, but they had one thing in common. None of them regretted their choice. You must follow your heart, Vola told her. The blue-skinned alien's eyes kind. Whatever you choose, you will always have a place here with us. That night, Kate sat in her room, looking out at the stars. She activated her device, feeling the soft warmth as the connection to humanity opened in her mind. She could sense Earth now, still far away but getting closer as the Arcturian ship headed back toward the solar system. She could feel the collective consciousness of her species, their hopes and fears, their dreams and struggles. There was a knock at her door. It was Zara. Have you decided? The alien woman asked, her skin shifting between blue and gold. I think so, Kate said. I need to go back, at least for a while. Humanity needs guidance. There are challenges coming. Environmental problems, conflicts, resource shortages. I can help them find better paths. Zara's skin turned a sad gray color. I understand. Your people need you. Kate reached out and took Zara's hand. The alien's skin was smooth and warm. But I need you too, she said. This connection between us. I don't want to lose it. Zara's skin brightened, turning the deep gold with pink patterns that Kate now knew meant joy and love. You won't lose it. I will come with you. To Earth? Kate was surprised. You would do that? Yes, Zara said. I am a diplomat for my people. I can represent the Arcturians on Earth while you help your people. We can establish a proper alliance, share knowledge and technology. Kate felt her heart lift. The best of both worlds. Exactly, Zara said, squeezing Kate's hand gently. 2 weeks later, the Arcturian ship entered Earth's solar system. As they approached the blue planet, Kate felt both excitement and nervousness. How would she be received? Would Earth's leaders accept her explanation of her gift? Would they welcome Zara and the alliance she offered? Earth's governments had been informed of their arrival. A special landing site had been prepared away from major cities to avoid causing panic. As the Arcturian shuttle descended through Earth's atmosphere, Kate stood by the window, watching her home planet grow larger. Zara stood beside her wearing formal Arcturian clothing, a flowing silver outfit that complemented her shifting skin tones. Are you ready? She asked Kate. As ready as I'll ever be, Kate replied. The shuttle landed smoothly in a large empty field. Through the window, Kate could see military vehicles and a group of officials waiting. She recognized General Mills among them. Remember, Zara said as they prepared to exit the shuttle, you are not the same person who left Earth. You have knowledge and abilities they cannot fully understand yet. Be patient with them. Kate nodded. She touched the device on the back of her neck, drawing comfort from its familiar warmth. Then she took a deep breath and walked to the shuttle door. As the door opened and the ramp extended, Kate felt the Earth's air on her face for the first time in many months. It smelled different than she remembered, richer, fuller of life. She walked down the ramp with Zara beside her. The Earth officials watched them with expressions ranging from curiosity to suspicion. General Mills stepped forward. Lieutenant Morgan, he said formally. Welcome back to Earth. Thank you, General, Kate replied. I'd like to introduce Zara, Sovereign Commander of the Arcturian Collective and their diplomatic representative to Earth. The General nodded stiffly to Zara. We have prepared transport to take you to a secure facility for debriefing. Kate activated her device slightly, feeling the connection to humanity open just enough to sense the emotions around her. Fear was the strongest, Fear of the unknown, of the aliens, of Kate herself and how she had changed. But there was curiosity too, and hope. "Before we go anywhere," Kate said, "I'd like to explain some things. About why I was chosen, about what I've learned, and about the alliance the Arcturians are offering." For the next hour, Kate spoke to the officials gathered there in the field. She told them about her gift, about the genetic mutation that allowed her to connect with all of humanity. She explained how the Arcturians had saved her from an early death by teaching her to control this gift. And she outlined the benefits an alliance could bring: medical advances, clean energy technology, protection from threats Earth didn't yet know existed. As she spoke, she used her gift subtly, sensing which words would reassure, which explanations would make sense to the human mind. She felt the fear around her gradually lessening, replaced by cautious interest. "We don't expect you to decide right away," Kate finished. "The Arcturians understand that trust takes time. They are prepared to share some basic technologies as a show of good faith while formal negotiations continue." General Mills looked thoughtful. "And you, Lieutenant? What is your role in all this?" "I'm still a human, still loyal to Earth," Kate said firmly. "But I'm also a bridge between our species. I understand both sides in a way no one else can." The general nodded slowly. "Very well. We'll take you to Washington now. The president is waiting to speak with you both." As they walked to the waiting vehicles, Zara's skin turned a questioning purple. "Did it go well?" she asked quietly. Kate smiled. "Yes, they're still cautious, but they're listening. It's a good start." The next few weeks were busy. Kate and Zara met with leaders from around the world, explaining the Arcturian Alliance offer and demonstrating some of their technologies. A small Arcturian delegation joined them, bringing gifts of knowledge: cures for several diseases, plans for clean energy systems, methods to remove pollution from the air and water. Kate used her gift carefully during these meetings, sensing the collective will of humanity and guiding the conversations in directions that would benefit Earth in the long term. She was a translator between species, helping humans understand alien concepts and helping the Arcturians understand human fears and hopes. Not everyone welcomed them. There were protests, conspiracy theories, people who believed the aliens had evil intentions. But slowly the tide of public opinion began to turn. More and more people saw the benefits the alliance could bring. Kate's family was confused at first. Her parents couldn't understand the device on her neck or her talk of being connected to all humanity. But they could see she was still their daughter, still the Kate they loved, just changed in ways they might never fully comprehend. 3 months after their return to Earth, Kate and Zara stood on the balcony of their apartment in New York City, looking out at the lights of the city at night. The Arcturian delegation had established a permanent embassy, and Kate had been named Earth's official ambassador to the collective. "Are you happy with your choice?" Zara asked, her skin glowing gold in the darkness. Kate smiled and took Zara's hand. "Yes, this is where I need to be right now, using my gift to help humanity prepare for the future." "And us?" Zara asked, a hint of uncertainty in her voice. "Are you happy with us?" Kate turned to face the tall alien woman who had changed her life in so many ways. The connection between them had only grown stronger since their return to Earth. Sometimes Kate could almost hear Zara's thoughts, and Zara said she could feel Kate's emotions as clearly as if they were her own.